The greater good.
Hey everybody, Greater Good Mining here. Today I want to show you how to change the thermal paste on your Iceriver ASIC. I have been getting usually around 5.5, maybe 5.6, 5.7 terahash at the pool on my KS3M, and the temperatures have dropped in Florida and I've gotten my garage temperatures colder, and since then I've gotten way better performance out of my KS3M. So see, I'm getting like 6.67 terahash. So that tells me that potentially I'm getting some thermal throttling. Even though my exhaust temperatures have been fine on the KS3M, I've always run my fan to keep my exhaust temperatures like around 60 degrees or less, but that doesn't mean the chips are happy. There's no measurement device on an Iceriver that tells you what your temperature of your chips are. So it's important to watch what your Icerivers are doing. My KS3M, I would expect around 6 or so terahash. So I am practicing on my Franken KS2. In this video, you're going to see me take apart my Franken KS2. All these Icerivers pretty much disassemble and reassemble the same though. There's not a huge difference physically. There's little subtle differences here and there, but I'm going to show you on a Franken KS2 that I built. It's pretty much the same as the KS1 or the KS3M, very similar. So you won't get lost if you follow this video. What you could do is watch my Franken KS2 video where I take two KS1s and turn it into KS2. I go over a little more in depth on how to take them apart and how to get the hash boards out and all that. Also, you could check out some of my other videos where I put Fruition Designs kits on. I do all kinds of stuff where I take these Icerivers apart and put them back together. So check out some of my other videos if you get a little lost. This video is really kind of just meant to show you quickly how to take it apart and how to put the paste on. Now, don't forget, if you do this at your own risk. When you take apart your Icerivers, you void your warranty and things can go wrong. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So I will not be held responsible for anything that you do to your own machine. Whatever you do to your machine is 100% on you. This is the thermal compound I use. It's called Arctic MX6. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can find it easy. This is what T-Swift recommended. Anyway, I'm just going to show you how to do it, and we'll go through the steps, and hopefully it helps somebody out. Even if you just want to see how the thing gets taken apart for fun, just check out the video. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so my Franken KS2 might look a little different from your stock KS2 because it's got the Fruition Designs kit on it. If you want to see exactly how to take this apart, I've already done several videos. Check out my 2 KS1s to 1 KS2 video, and I show a lot of how to take it apart. I'll do it quickly here as well, because I want you to be able to do this start to finish. First thing we're going to do is take off the control panel cover. It's the top 2 screws on the front and back. Next, remove your Greater Good Mining hat that you bought from Crypty. If you're looking for crypto merch, check out Crypty, the link's in the description. Also, you can get a mouse pad, you can get RPM stickers, all kinds of good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna take the control panel off. This is the control panel cover, I mean. You can take that off of there. All right, there's all my hard work. Slide this forward so you can see. So here's the KS1 that is out of commission right now that I took apart to make the KS2. So we're going to do this from the front of the machine. This is the back where you would plug it in. The control boards slide out from the front here, okay? So in order to take the control boards out, we need to take off this panel right here, and I need to take off the Fruition kit front piece here. There's 8 screws, and they're the screws that come out of the fans. You know, very similar. So if you want to see how I did it, like I said, check out my other video where I did the KS2, like KS1 into KS2 conversion video. You're just going to take out 4 screws per fan, just like you'll see me take these screws out. So take the screws out of the fans, just like this. And then I'll show you the next step. You'll take the shield off. Okay, this is what it'll look like for you guys. I've got the fans or the shroud kit off in my case. Now we're going to take off the screws here to take this little panel cover off here, and then we're going to take the shield off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws there. Okay, next we need to remove these connections off the bus bar and these cables to slide the hash boards out. So this looks like a KS2 right now, because I converted the KS1 into the KS2. But Don't worry, I'll show you. It's basically the same for a KS1. I'm gonna unclip this first. There we go. Okay, unclip that first. And then we're gonna unscrew these screws from the bus bar so we can take all the hash boards out. Okay, so I unscrewed these two screws at the end. I'm just gonna unclip the cable, and then the hash board should just slide out. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna do that for all 4. Okay, so you got your hash board out. Now you need to take out all 24 of these screws carefully. They are spring-loaded little screws. You'll see when you get this apart. And when you put it back together, you don't need a lot of tension, okay? It's almost like, boom, it's loose. Okay, and when you go to screw it back in, you'll feel like tension and you just stop, okay? Don't go too hard with these screws. So let's take all these screws out and see what we got underneath. Okay, so I got all the screws out. This is what it looks like with your hash board out. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to replace it with this MX6 thermal paste, and we'll see. We'll see if it makes any difference. You won't see a difference in your temperatures on your intake and exhaust. You might just see a more stable, better, higher hash rate. So I won't really be able to immediately tell if this thermal compound replacement will help, but it sounds like a lot of people are getting thermal throttling with their Icerivers. And T-Swift said that when he replaced the paste on his KS3M, that he got much better, more consistent hash rate, higher hash rate, more consistent. So, I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. It's worth a shot. Okay, to clean this heatsink off, I'm just using some isopropyl alcohol, and it just wipes right off. The old thermal paste just wipes right off. Pretty much that easy. So I'm gonna go through all these heat sinks and, you know, boards, and just clean all this old thermal paste off and put the new thermal paste on, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, I just wanted to show you on the hash board itself what it looks like. I mean, you can kind of see this stuff is just flaking off of there. I mean, it should be kind of more like toothpaste, you know? It's just like coming right off. So these are your chips that you need to clean off, or this is where the thermal paste needs to come off, okay? I left 2 undone. You can see the rest I kind of cleaned off already. But yeah, it's just easy. Little paper towel, a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Don't use water. And like, yeah, it just comes right off. So it's tedious, but just go through and clean up your hash board like you see here. And then the next step, we'll start applying the thermal paste. Okay, I've applied new thermal paste to all the chips on this board. And you can see, this is what it's kind of supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like this like glue almost, you know? It's not supposed to be like a powder. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And I'm hoping that this will help keep my Iceriver's in good condition. Hopefully it helps with the hash rate. We'll see. So now we're gonna take the heat sinks and put them back on, and you need to line them up with the screws that you see there, and just put them back just the way you found them, okay? So got the heat sink lined up now, and now I've got to put the screws in. And one at a time, we're just going to screw all the screws back in. And remember what I said, you don't need a lot of tension on them, okay? One down, a whole lot more to go. Got to add another heat sink to that side, and keep on going. Keep on going till the job is done. It's interesting because my first hash board that I was cleaning up, the paper towel was kind of getting caught a little bit on the electronics and stuff, and I was wiping. This one has, I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't, like a plastic shield over almost everything along here. So I can't really like scrape out too much the stuff on the sides.
The first one I got it all out, but like this hashboard has like this protective coating, so it can't really get to all the stuff around the chip. So I'm just going to do my best to clean it the best I can, and then replace it one little blob at a time. Okay, the hashboards are all put back together with new thermal paste. So let's go ahead and slide them in, and we'll see what we get.
Okay, so I've been running the Fruition KS2 after the thermal paste replacement for about an hour, and I'm still getting about 2660 to like 2700 gigahash per second with T-Swift's overclock. So there wasn't a whole lot of change for my results on the thermal pasting of my KS2. I didn't expect much because one of the KS1s I used, I had just bought from T-Swift and hadn't really ran for more than a couple weeks. So it was like a brand new KS1. So I wasn't expecting the thermal paste to be really that bad. I really want to do this on my KS3M because it's been running longer at a higher wattage, and it seems like the thermal paste might be shot because look at, like I said earlier, I'm only getting 5.5 terahash when it was warmer. I have gotten better airflow out of my garage, and the temperatures in Florida have dropped, like I said, so I'm getting much more hash rate with lower temperatures. That is telling me I need to change the paste out. So I will try this on my KS3M also when I get a chance. I won't do a full video like this, but I will sneak it into another video in the future, and I'll post it in my Discord. Yeah, don't forget to check out my Discord. I'm gonna also leave the links to my affiliates and my discount codes in the description of the video. So if you found this video helpful, please consider using my affiliate codes if you're looking for anything. Also check out the discount codes because I could save you some money too. So it helps both of us if you don't mind using my links. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful to you, or at least interesting. If you did find it helpful or interesting, hit the like button, consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to keep it decentralized for the greater good.
The greater good.